Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining this moment, this event. Nikken Now is starting again, and well, this is our last of the year, but I'm so glad to share this time with all of you. This is so important for me to be able to send a message every month and have everybody in the same page. Well, starting this time, I will share my screen here, and we will start with the presentation. There we go. So yes, uh, this is our Nikken Now from December, and what we are be talking here is the last one because we are just jumping to 2020, and this year was a really exciting year. It's my first experience in North America and Europe, and also well seeing how America continue growing is beautiful. And well, working with all of you, I have a great good memories during the whole year, and I just want to say some summary of what happens during the year, the 2019 activities, because one of the most important thing is the whole effort that was in place this year, and this is grand part of our success. Our success is because there are leaders that open spaces where many people can find a way for living, and also many people can find a hope for their future lives, or also an additional income or solutions for their own lives, because there are leaders as you, all of you, opening these spaces, and these are the great moments where people make decisions. So saying this, I want to review the whole 2019, and because this is the basics for the 2020, and we were talking with the leaders a few weeks ago about this, and well, we are all agreed that this is very important in the activity we do, and also it is one of the most important tools to build community. So as we are building a global wellness community, one of the largest, or maybe in the short future, the largest wellness community in the world, these activities are what make this happen. So let's start with February 2019. I was invited to this great event in Layton, Utah, and the host, Dave and Valerie Johnson, with all the magnetic leaders, had this Team Nikken Summit 2019, and they are all already ready for the Team Nikken Summit 2020 next year in February too. So these are great moments. This was my first trip in United States as the global president, and I just felt the love from all of you, but at the same time the hope to have a better and better uh, business and activities as you are doing. And I'm so glad to be here and be part of all these major dreams that all of you have. And well, I saw here that it's an event full of energy, full of love, passion, but also I love the workshops. This is something that the leaders have very clear, how deliver the know-how to the next generations of leaders, and also recognizing those leaders that are doing and making the difference in the field. For Ruben, Jessica's, and me, this was our inauguration in Nikken North America. So we are so blessed to have this opportunity and start meeting all of you. So after this, we had in April a Aspire event in San Diego, California, hosted by Ben and Kim Woodward. When we saw that we had also an anniversary to celebrate, we spoke with Kim and Ben and say, well, we don't want people to have this year other locations to go during the year. That's so many. They agreed to have to share their space with Nikken, and had two events in the same place. But the main event was Aspire as the field event. And this was also great, very well organized. All the details were there, and the top leaders participating. All the event, the whole event was just great. Wonderful speakers, and we have a lot of consultants coming from everywhere. And here also you can see the picnic. That was a great idea to have a picnic in front of the sea and enjoy to be friends and also enjoy the sunset in this area of the Pacific Ocean. Um, this was a really wonderful event too, full of energy. But as you see, it's a rhythm that we have February, then we have in the next quarter of the year Aspire, and we could combine this very well because Kim and Ben were so nice to let us combine the whole effort, and we could also celebrate Nikken North America 30th anniversary in San Diego, California. So the topic of this event was the sea, because we were in Del Mar. Del Mar means in Spanish at the sea. So Del Mar, California, very close to San Diego. And so we had this all the setting as we were under the sea. You can see Neptune, the King Neptune there. It was really fun. The whole event, the recognitions, to be able to say thank you to all of you in these 30 years, that you are carrying this torch, that you are carrying with a lot of passion, and also let the next generations see the light. And that's just wonderful to work with people like you. And I insist to Mr. Yoshi Yokoyama to be there because he's one of the founders of the growth in North America and then in the world. So he accepted to be there. It's one of the royal diamonds that many of the founders know. And well, it was important for him to be there, and with Mr. Yoshi and me and the company say thank you to all the leaders on stage. That was just beautiful. And at the end, we shared a heart of Nikken, a B Nikken, heart of Nikken. That was beautiful also because all of you together are the heart of Nikken. So saying this, well, the party was just amazing. We enjoyed a lot. The customs were just fine. Well, that's a lot of fun and energy. But we do this because um, we are people that really cares about people, and we are people that cares also about nature, and to open this space. I say again, and I will say many times, to many new people see what we are doing, what we are, and what they can expect. There also we had this year in May 2019 the Italy incentive trip. That just was amazing. This time was a time of friendship and a time of um, partners, and we were leaders from all over the world, and this was a very nice time. We enjoyed so many beautiful landscapes, culture, history, myths. It was a lot of mythology, and well, the food was great. We enjoyed gelatos every single day, and this was one of the moments that we say, well, when we work for others and we build others' dreams and also be able to make this happen. This is full reality. This is not a kind of incentive that is empty. It's just fun and motivation. It's not. This kind of trip has a deep meaning of humans being more. And yes, this visiting Italy all together is because we need to have a global vision of the world. And all the time when we go to these places, as we went to Japan also, or Hawaii, or other many places, is because we have to see the world. We have to have a wide vision and say we are here for some reason, and we are here to support and also to train many people as they want to participate and have this great experience as we are having. Yes, there are ups and downs. Yes, it is sometimes difficult, but the reward is also great because for being here, every single person had the opportunity to open a window of hope to many others. So that's why you are there. You are in this trip because you are doing that, and you did this to be in Italy. It was a wonderful time. I also we could talk all together and see that we have many things to do. And in June 2019, Latin America had also a contest, and the contest winners went to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, and they have a lot of fun. But at the same time, they just not went to have fun in this and get motivated. All the leaders together organized a beach cleaning. So all Nikken team cleaned the beach and left the beach behind them more clean than the beach they found. These kind of beach are really clean because the hotels take care of them, but at the same time, the ocean always carry a lot of waste and pollution because ocean says, "Hey, I don't want this inside me. I will put this in the shore. Please, human being, do something with this." And there was this Nikken team that collect a lot of trash. Well, they have their incentive dinners at this teppanyaki night, and they went to Cocobongo, to disco to have dance. And that's the Nikken way. Is also work hard, play hard is allowed. So that's something that we really enjoyed very much. And again, for people be here, many others are having a life change because of your message. And well, I know for sure that the Latin American team had a lot of fun there. And in September, we had a Nikken Revolution in Concord, California. This was a very educational program where we had the best you can be training seminar, and then we have full days of learning from the top leaders. And I like that very much. You can see in the left hand side the top leaders panel, just amazing, wonderful people. And well, we were learning a lot. And this is the kind of things that the host Mi Ying put all together, working with her outlines. And this just went another full of energy, full of heart event that I just, Ruben and me, we were so honored to participate there too. Knowing more what you are doing, how you are doing, it is important. And if you have a plan, we are ready to support your plans. And sometimes people comes to us without a plan saying, what can I do? Well, I don't know. It's like you are asking me what color I have to paint my living room. You don't know my living room. You will not know what color is the best. And at the same time, I don't know what is the best thing for you to do because I don't know what is inside you, what is your purpose, and what are you willing to find and do. So that's why it is important that people that really wants to have our support, it's very important that you have a plan with a purpose and ready to create rhythm. So that's what we know with working with Mijin, that she's so full of love, and so we enjoyed that very much too. This is another of our trips that we did this year. That just wonderful. In October, Humans Been More Toronto Summit 2019, the launch. And working with Mike and Bo Tennis is great because with this duo, I have been working for years. I met them in my early days in Nikken, in Mexico City. That was more than more 25 years by now. And well, now being able to participate in 25 years later myself, but for them it's 28 years, it's just great. This is something that it's a great effort. Mike and Bo has a lot of support from the Canada team. Canada team is also a wonderful team that I just start to meet and know. And I really know that we have a lot of things to do in Canada, a lot of things to fix and perform. But well, that's plans we have that sooner or later must to become a fact. And here, well, we have recognitions for those Canadians that are advancing ranks in the area of Quebec. And well, that's something that we really increase and enhance our hope in this area of North America, that Canada is doing well. And they are doing a great effort to make the business and their career going through. But that's something that I really respect very much. That's why this year we also participating in this. One of the great ideas here was how they present the whole business, the business circuit. That just was amazing with the participation of all the Nikken Canada team, and that was when I see people working as a team all together, that's inspired me, and I just raise my hand that can I be part of this team, and also support all the efforts you are doing. Well, here, that's why we decided to have Diamond Seminar, first Diamond Seminar in North America, in Toronto, Canada. And we have a full participation from people from United States and Canada. And also, this was just great. The whole topics we had, the scavenger hunt that all of you the participants were ready to do, and learn that in 5 hours, you could contact 10 people and do a survey. You could sell a product, you did charity, you look for healthy food, and that's in 4 hours. Yes, if you can do that every day, contacting 10 people in 4 hours, interview them, sell a product, sign a prospect, but every day that will be a business. If it's not happening every day, it's not a business. Because you know that just if you see around you those business that are successful, the traditional business is those that opens more frequently or daily, and you know that they open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. and you can go there anytime and buy products. And well, that's a business in reality, something that is every day, every single day is something is happening in terms of earning money and also looking for customers. And that's what we were sharing here. Nothing what we teach was something that you didn't know. It's just that sometimes we need to be remember. And also, remembering is good with a kind of process to go through. So in this case, also we were working about Ikigai. Ikigai is a beautiful concept of how do you organize your purpose, how you can prioritize them, and how you can approach to them. And so you create the basics for to just to jump and be in action. Well, and the good news is the Diamond Seminar is still there. It's not ending. Will end at the middle of January, because all the participants still participating in the Diamond Seminar learnings every week, and that's great. And I heard that many still doing that, and that's what shows how consistent you are doing your own purpose. Nobody will. For example, I tell to my kids, I never can get nutritions on your behalf. If you want to get your nutrition, you have to eat well. I never can learn on your behalf. If you want to learn, you have to open your books. You have to go out there and have your experience. It is the way it is. So if you don't practice, you will not learn. But the best moment to learn is when you start teaching others. When you start training others, is when you open that door for learning. The best learning process starts when you start teaching others. Is when you learn more. You learn more when you start teaching others. And sharing this stage with Ruben Yescas and Jeff Isom just was amazing. I never had the opportunity to work with Jeff Isom to organize a training together. And wow, he's a master. And it is fun. Working with Ruben and Jeff, you will never get boring. And we came with good things and good ideas that I know that all of you enjoyed and learn from there. So we expect all of you the next year in December with the leaders. We agree to have Diamond Seminar in the first week of December next year somewhere. We don't know the place, but by January we already will know, and you will know in advance that will happen next year. So continuing with the activities, this is great, because it is energy, it is happening. So now in October 2019, we have the Nikken Experience event in San Antonio, Texas, hosted by Rick and Paige Murphy. They are great people, they are wonderful. And knowing Christina being part of that team, and as others that support this Nikken Experience event, was just great. You can see the speakers there, just wonderful people. There were more, of course, and this was an experience event. What is an experience event? That is not just sit there and get motivation. It was a call to action, and I really respect what Rick and Paige Murphy are doing there, year by year and nonstop. And well, they also share that they are committed to have their event next year. So there are many people supporting. I know that in any big event, after the event, we got motivated. But how long it takes from the motivation to make that become an action, and an action to make it a result. And that's the key. If you participate in these kind of events, I remember that one day, Gloria Nava came to me and says, Luis, should I go to Toronto event? That was the year 94, 90, 95, 96. And she was asking me if she should go to Toronto. She says, I'm very short in my budget, and this will be tough for my family if I go to Toronto. And I told her, well, Gloria, I cannot tell you what to do. Because I don't know your circumstances. I don't know your commitment. I don't know your purpose. But what I can say is that if you take your family money and you travel to this kind of event, this money should become an investment. And the only way to make this expense an investment is when you put all what you learn in actions, immediate plan and actions. And because you have to recover your investment, that's an investment. But if you go there just to be friends and just to have fun and wait for motivation, It is a kind of, you are a tourist in an entrepreneur event. And being a tourist in an event like this, it is, of course, if you have enough money to spend, that's good. But if you don't, it's going to be a waste of time and money. So I always tell people that big events let us make big decisions. In this case, it's also big decisions should be followed by big actions, looking for big results. So this is a great effort that Rick and Paige are having in the area of Texas. So thank you for them. And well, we will continue our trip during this year. November 19, Diamond Seminar, Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Wow, a lot of people came here. They paid $1,000 each to be there. They had this great Bushido learnings. Bushido is the um, seven articles or seven articles code of the samurais. That is not about killing people. It's about respect. It's about honor, loyalty, and that's what they got for a wonderful team that are teaching this in Mexico, in Latin America, and well, these trainers are just great. I met them last week, and well, I can tell you because of the results that they are wonderful. And well, they got a lot of training experience. The top leaders share their knowledge, and as always, that they had a lot of fun. You can see these Nikken Latin America leaders in Asian customs, in Japanese Asian customs. Well, that was the party team, and in the center you can see the Nikken staff team. That's a beautiful team also. I can tell you that I'm so blessed to work with all these teams in the different countries. It is, well, I cannot describe in words how I feel when I'm working with the team in Latin America, North America, and Europe. Well, what committed people, and it's fun to work with them. And well, but they all are hard workers, and that's what we require, because all of you in the field, you are a wonderful hard workers, or also, so we cannot be lazy. We have to work in a big rhythm so we can be in the same energy levels. Continuing with the year, we went in November 2019. We were in European event, Paris, France. We had people from all over Europe, and we had, of course, simultaneous translation, because one of the biggest challenge to create and build community in Europe is that there are many languages. But well, we always we are looking to solve this challenge, and we have good translation, good participation. The custom party, the theme was the stories that we hear from when we were kids. That's wonderful. Well, the host was Nikken Europe and John Marie. They were also co-host, corporate and the Royal Diamonds in close collaboration. And that's great. Well, I met the German team, the French team, and also a gentleman from Austria, Bulgaria, Sweden. So that's that was a really good event. Um, and I learned that they didn't have an event since 6 years ago, something like that. And also was my first event as global president in Europe. So I really enjoyed from this experience a lot, and be able to work with my colleagues, my team, my Nikken team in Milton Keynes. That was also a wonderful experience. There are employees that have 15, 16, 18 years working with Nikken, 20 years. And it's amazing. I say, why you stay here? Why you're continuing here? And we understand why, because I have their same feelings as them, that what we do is something that is relevant for others to build their dreams. So that's significant. And working somewhere in some activity that is very significant is really, really nice and important. Um, well, continue. Oh, I mentioned that before. The emotional check is just a great check. Is emotional income is just wonderful. And talking with my colleagues, all of them are here so many years because of that. So then we had in December 2019 the Leaders Summit 2020 in Irvine, California. I really want to thank to all of the leaders that came here, and also for those that had the intention to come. They had other plans. I also say thank you to all of you, because I know that you would like to be here, but because of this short notice from my side, was difficult to change your plans. But next time we will announce with more months in advance, so you can plan better and participate here. The idea of this first Leader Summit was to reestablish the bridge of communication with all the top leaders and all the consultants. This bridge for me is very important, because if we have a trusting communication, then we can build big things. So this is about trust, right? So I want to, oh, before going there, I want to thank you to all and each of the leaders that had activities this year. I know that I'm not showing all of them. I know that there are other efforts that I haven't participated, or I didn't know about them, but for sure I know that are happening. Zoom calls, coaching, trainings, wellness previews, HBMs, silver trainings. So this is just a part of these whole activities that all we have during the year. If someone tell me that this is not energy, oh, that person is in a big mistake. This is a full energy. This is, well, we can build from here. This is full of hope, full of love, full of heart. So, and also great intention. So what I also share this in the summit is all we needs to become a facilitators and trainer for the global community. We don't help people, we teach and train people to be better. Today I was talking about to have a profession, or that means to have a job, or to be professional is a little bit different, because to finish the college is something, or the university, and practice an activity for years and become a master, a teacher, a trainer in this is because you really are a professional. So thank you for all the leaders during the year that make this happen. This 2019 is a very successful year because of all of you. And I see that first is the action, and then the results follow the action. We will never get the results before the action. So this is a full year of action, and we can start seeing results. And I know that this is a synergy that will continue to 2020 and growing. We also agree a full year calendar with the top leaders. We have a good debate, and this is good. I like to have these argues and things to talk about, because it is good with the best intention. So we now have a full year activities event calendar that all of you will know that at the beginning of the year you will have these calendars in your hands. So the value of trust. The value of trust for me is something that is one of the most important things ever in a relationship, because trust is precious precious in any relationship, and it is needs a lot of care to build these relationships and to create trust. It takes us as making a ceramic, a beautiful ceramic. It takes time and it takes mastery, and well, we will make mistakes, and sometimes intentional or not intentional, by or not by accident. We break this trust. So trust is like a delicate ceramic piece that it could be very valuable, and for this kind of, and it is beautiful but fragile. Many circumstances can break it. As I mentioned before, can be an accident or a mistake or misunderstanding, or I don't know. There are many things that happen, and also we put meaning to what happens, and we say I trust or don't trust, and yeah, sometimes we break trust. Once it's broken, nothing will be the same again. For sure, will not be the same again. Yeah, it's broken, and that's sad. That's really sad when trust in between people, a couple, or with a company, we lost trust. We broken. It's broken. But it's our choice to put all the parts together again or not, right? To have this accident or to things happen, So you didn't choose that, but sometimes you can choose if you want to put all the parts together again or not. All the parts can be stuck together with similar values as trust. To put all these parts together, I learned in life that gratitude and forgiveness helps to stuck together all these fallen parts. And this is a Japanese technique. I just want to introduce you this Japanese technique that is kintsugi. It's the art of turning something broken into something more valuable, using gold to repair all parts, resulting in a more valuable work of art. And this is what I mean, that gold is valuable, but in principles, forgiveness and gratitude as valuable as gold. And we can use these to put all together. If a relationship is important to you, don't let it fall apart. Now is the moment to do something if you really care about it. And you can see this piece of art, how beautiful it looks with this gold to stick the parts. And it become a much more valuable piece of art because of this. I think that building something is very important and good, but be humble to repair something that was broken, as our heart, our trust becomes also beautiful and important. So, saying this, I want to all of you to desire happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a prosperous new year of 2020, full of joy and love. And this picture is from Nikken Lobby. All that came to the summit took pictures here in this lobby of the Nikken Lobby, our entrance in our new office. And well, you can see in the center a stone that is it's a huge stone of the ones that we use in the waterfall. That came directly from the mine. Well, we have upcoming events. We have Layton, Utah, February 6, 2020, seminar, the day that transformed your life. And for February 7 and 8, Team Nikken Summit 2020. And we have Chile, February 1st, 2020, first event in February. And in April, we have in the 2021st, Sheraton Times Square, ticket available since this month. We are preparing the site to be able to sell the tickets. So be ready for this first quarter of the year and the beginning of the second quarter. And we have our plans. Mostly, we are waiting for the confirmation of different dates from the leaders to have the whole calendar ready by January the 2nd. So this is what we have, the 45th anniversary. The Nikken team, all we as leaders, we are waiting for you. And we have great speakers. They are confirming right now. You will know about them very soon. You will say, yeah, I have to be there. These speakers, the whole program is just great for celebrating the 45th anniversary. But the most important person to be there is you, because we are doing this event just for you, and to commit ourselves to work together for the next years to come. So Nikken Now is coming the next one, January 22nd. And well, I'm so excited to have these moments to share with all of you, and have a beautiful holidays, and open your heart and start your new year. Well, finish this year and start the new year without those trust, love, hearts that maybe had something this year, and maybe you can fix them before the end of the year or the starting of the next year. So thank you very much for having me in your house in this night, and thank you for spending your time with me. And well, see you soon in some of these events and this program. Thank you very much. Good night. And thank you again.